What's up, guys? It's Lexi with Lexi Reads, and I'm here with another read. I just got done at my local library, and I checked out a book, and I am not sure how it's gonna be. It was totally random, and I picked it out because I am kind of familiar with the author. I know he's very popular, but I know nothing about this book, and I haven't read any reviews about it. All I know about it is that it is called Blockade Billy by Stephen King, and there it is. And it's a short story. That's literally all I know about it. So I'm not even like that big of a fan of baseball, but we'll just see how it goes. This is a totally winged video, winged book, winged adventure. So let's see how it is. What's up, guys? So I just finished the Stephen King book Blockade Billy, and as you guys know, I borrowed this book from my local library as a total random whim borrow. So I knew nothing about the book going in. I knew a little bit about Stephen King, but I did not realize that he wrote a bunch of short stories also, which I did a little research and found it's like over 100 or something short stories. So I figured I'd kind of like make it a thing where I just go into the library and borrow short stories. This would be super quick, easy kind of books to read while I'm reading like a few other books that I may be taking some time to get to. So about this book, it's actually honestly like I don't know a lot about baseball, so as far as like slang and all of that, I am very not familiar with. So I had a hard time kind of understanding like this baseball slang, but it was pretty easy to figure out by the time I got about halfway through the book. I was kind of like, oh, okay. And the way that it's written is like a conversation between Stephen King and another person. The verbiage is very lax and more like a conversation verbiage than like I'm gonna sit and write a novel verbiage. So either way, whenever I read it in the beginning, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. And then about halfway through, I was like, okay, it's starting to kind of come together. And then by the end, I was like, oh, okay. Overall, I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5. Just because it took me a while to get a hang of the baseball slang. And the way that it's written was kind of hard for me to kind of keep in line. That's just for me personally. I know not everybody is going to feel that way about it, but this is my review, so it is what it is. I did like the story that it was all the baseball and all of that to the side. I did like the story. I am at my local library. I still got about like 20 minutes before they open. And then I'll take you guys inside with me and we can pick out another short story. Okay, so I just got out of the library, and to my ground I found 2 books actually. One of them I'm going to read because I said I'd get a short story, and the iPad setup that they have was not helpful. I kept finding short stories, but they were like graphic novels, which I'm not really trying to look for. I just decided that screw the iPad, and I'm just going to look through the shelves. So I just kind of like started in a random corner and just kind of like went through. There was a bunch of like history stuff that I liked. I enjoy reading about, but they just weren't short stories, and that's what I was looking for our library adventures. So I found this I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I did not look up any reviews. I did not look up anything about it. I just read the back and then was like, okay, this is it. I found another one, but it's going to be its own thing because I wanted to do kind of a whole series on this, but it's called Animal Farm, and it's considered one of the, like, banned books. So this one, and then I've got several other in, that list that I want to do videos about, but that's going to be, like, its own, series. But back to this one, I have no idea what it's about, and hopefully it's good. We will see.